Workshop! What is Friday Workshop?
Friday Workshop's making things, building things. What are we doing in the workshop?
And what are we doing this week?
This week we're going to be interrogating custom creative carvings.
No, interviewing. Interviewing.
All right.
So without further ado,
Here we go.
for our first question, what style of woodworking do you do?
Well, at Custom Creative Carving, I do custom carvings that are creative. I started out with CNC to start my woodworking career, which is kind of backwards, but then realized that I needed to do some woodworking to get along with that. Now I've converted or transitioned over to where I do a lot of traditional woodworking too, to include lathe work and all kinds of fun stuff.
But now it's time for the serious questions. Cut the lights.
We're working on the 9/14th.
So what is the most challenging part about CNC?
With CNC, I think that the big challenge is yourself. Anyone can do it if you can convince yourself to do it. But there's so much that you actually have to learn. And there is a steep learning curve. But if you can just take the time to understand the concepts, you can get past your own fears and you can learn to do it. But I think that's what I see holds most people back from CNC is the idea of it's this computer thing that I've got to know code and I've got to set everything up. But realistically, you guys already started delving into the CNC world with your laser. That's a CNC laser. And did you go through that? We can't do this phase?
We messed up a lot of boards.
And everybody does, and that's just part of that growth. But as you started to learn and grow, you started to get to where you can actually confidently go and put something on wood. And that's the big challenge, is just surviving through that learning curve.
Cut the lights.
You really expect us to believe that answer?
No?
That's correct. We will not believe that answer.
So what are the top tips that you would give to somebody who's getting into a CNC style of woodworking?
First is find people who are doing what you want to do and ask them what they've done. I went through the ropes as starting with a cheap used CNC to get a feel for it before I really committed. I touched my toe in the water and learned. There's a lot of great communities out there. CNC for Beginners on Facebook is a fantastic forum where people can come in and ask, hey, what do I start with? Where do I start? What do I need to drive forward with this? And what's the best machine? I think that's my favorite question that gets asked at least 14 times a day. The answer to that is, and this is my second piece of advice as far as getting into CNC, is figure out what you want to do. Because if you want to cut metal, it's a huge difference if you want to just lightly engrave balsa wood. So there's a huge spectrum. Are you looking at mass production of large things? Or are you looking at processing sheet goods? So figuring out what you want to do and what you want to use CNC for, that's the next really big step that I would say figure that one out. And then it's just a matter of not giving up. And then I built up from there. And once I realized that it was something I liked, I started spending some serious money and haven't stopped spending serious amounts of money.
Cut the lights.
I was in my workshop.
What were you making?
Something out of wood.
What out of wood?
So what do you consider your biggest woodworking failure?
Well, that's a tough one because I haven't got one that I just gave up on, and that's where I determine failure is when you give up. And the biggest challenge I ran into was, or the most individual failures I had, was on my Arkansas cutting board. I did an Arkansas Razorback for a friend, and
Well, let's put a link to that right up there.
You've got to show me how to do that. It is so cool. All right. So yeah, it was a great project, and I did it for a friend, but I just kept messing up on it over and over and over again. Whether it was something that I did wrong, and I know what I did wrong at this point, or whether it's something I did wrong and I still think it's the CNC's fault, I just kept doing little things wrong, and it got really frustrating. But with each miniature failure, or each little failure, I was able to learn something from it and grow from it, reset, and keep going and moving forward. And that's one of the great things about woodworking is I've heard several people say that woodworking isn't learning how to work wood, it's learning how to fix the mistakes that you make. So CNC is the same way.
We can confirm.
Cut the lights.
Was it creative?
It was very creative.
Was it custom?
No, it was actually kind of something I stole off Etsy.
Well, then it sounds like we need to get you a different name.
But I carved it.
All right, we'll give you that one.
So where do people find you online?
That's the interweb, right?
Yeah, the series of tubes you guys are looking at us from.
I try and hide from all the tubes. No, on the interweb, I can be found on customcreativecarvings.com. That's my website. And then I've also got Custom Creative Carvings on YouTube. And I think I do the same thing on that gram that's instant and on the book of my face.
All of those links below in the description. Friday Workshop! That was our interview?
Interrogation.
Interview, Dom.
Oh. Okay. Oh,
My bad. Sorry, I thought that was an interrogation.
So did I. Kind of felt that way.
So this was our first,
Ever interview.
probably.
last.
I don't know who's going to want to come back after this.
Yeah. So if you want us to interview you on Friday Workshop, come visit our shop.
Yeah.
We make videos like these
Yep.
every week.
Every single week. So like and subscribe and turn on that bell notification so you can stay tuned and watch all the new videos that we post.
And we post a lot.
Yeah, every single Friday. Sometimes even more.
Yes. And also check out Custom Creative Carvings and his channel. Links in the description below. So until next time,
See ya!
see ya.
See ya.